Hello, this is Justin, and I just wanted to give a quick demonstration of a new feature we've incorporated into TimeKeeper version 050. We work to establish a process for PTO requests. We want our employees to be able to make vacation, sick leave, bereavement, or jury duty time off requests and have a documented process to help guide this. We wanted to have tools for supervisors to be able to review upcoming requests and appropriately approve or deny the requests. And then every request that is made is documented in the system, including when it was requested and whether it was approved or denied and who made the request and who approved or denied it. What I'm going to do for the remainder of the video is run a quick demonstration where I am going to create PTO requests as an employee, and then we'll demonstrate how to review, approve, or deny requests as a supervisor. So I'm going to go ahead and log into TimeKeeper, and the information is going to load up for me. And I can see my current timesheets, and I have this timesheet that is currently in progress. So one of the changes that we've made to this system is that before the employee would go into absences and choose their activity. And right now, the only activity that I'm allowed to choose as an employee is holiday. This is the current implementation. If I needed to request vacation time or sick time or funeral leave or jury duty, then I need to do that through the PTO request form instead. So in order to access that PTO request form, there's a couple places in the program where I can. One would be on the timesheet itself, where I can say, here, request PTO this week. It'll bring up this PTO request form, and I can add a new item to the PTO request form, and I can say I'm requesting vacation and I want to take the entire day, 8 hours, and it is for this Friday, and I'll go ahead and submit it. So this vacation request has now been, it's set to be submitted, and I can edit it, or I could remove it, or I could add another day if I wanted to. I'll get more into that in a moment. But for now, I'll just go ahead and click my submit button. And now that PTO request has been issued for this particular work timesheet. The other place that I can log vacation requests or PTO requests would be through my profile. So if I go up here to my profile, click on my account, I can see here a summary of my existing PTO requests. So I can see that I submitted one today and it's currently pending, but I could also add a new one. So if I were to go in here and add another one, and perhaps I'm planning to not only take this Friday off, but next week as well, I can go through and say, okay, this is a vacation activity for 8 hours, and this is set for the 22nd. Submit. Now I have that 8 hours of vacation scheduled for May 22nd. I can click the add day, and it'll go ahead and keep pushing another day through the system for me. So now I've set up a full request for an entire week, and I'll go ahead and submit that as well. Now, as the employee submitting the request, if I've made a mistake or I want to remove an existing PTO request, I can click this cancel button to clear it out. So that's the process for the employee. Now let's take a look at how it works as a supervisor. Okay, now that I'm logged into TimeKeeper as a supervisor, I want to show you a few of the changes that have been made related to PTO requests. You'll notice that on my Team page, I have a couple new tabs. I have my Requests tab and an Absences tab. If I look at the Requests tab, I have a star next to it. That star indicates that there are currently pending requests that need my attention. If I click on that, I can expand the PTO option, and I can see which of my employees have made a request in the day of the request. I can click on each object to get the details of what the employee is actually asking for. So in this case, this employee is asking for 8 hours of vacation on May 26th. This particular request here is he's asking for 3 hours of sick leave, so maybe a doctor's appointment or something along those lines. I have the option as a supervisor to approve or deny these requests. If there is a batch of requests, like in this case, I have 5 days worth of vacation in one request. The way that we've designed the system is that we have to deny the entire request, and then we can advise our employee, maybe there was just one day out of the request that didn't work out very well. But we decided to keep it as a batch, just in case the employee's plans may change if you're unable to grant them the full vacation that they've requested. Going back up to the timesheet itself, I want to draw your attention to a icon that appears at the top of the timesheet, and it's this pending requests icon. I, as a supervisor, will be unable to finalize any timesheet that has pending requests, and so that's what this icon is here for. If I click on that as a supervisor, I can get down to the details for what requests are actually available for this particular sheet. And if I click the approve button, what will happen is the request will be marked as approved. We have a history here. What happened? Alex requested it. Justin approved it. I can then close my PTO request, and you'll see what happened with the timesheet is it automatically added that vacation activity to the sheet for me. I can also, of course, approve the requests from the My Team page at this level as well. The next feature to talk about are the absences. And the absences is a way to be able to project out and see what type of availability or shortages of staffing you may have with current pending requests. On each day, there's a number in black that shows how much is pending, how many altogether there are, and then the number in parentheses communicates how much is still pending. So there is potential 19 hours of PTO or out of office time currently in the system for the 26th, 11 of which still needs to be addressed, approved, or denied. The key takeaways is employees will only be able to log vacation time by going through this request process. Adding the absence and choosing the activity of vacation is no longer an option. They have to go through the PTO request in order to get that time requested and approved. And there's now a mechanism in place for the supervisors to approve or deny those requests. And there's good history of all those requests for the purposes of keeping a written record of such activities. All right, everyone. I want to thank you for your time and your attention, and please have a safe and productive day.